In a lot of ways, we live in truly revolutionary times. The steady march of technology is pushing the boundaries of what we can achieve and sculpting the way we live our daily lives. One of the most high-profile fields at the moment is the rise of artificial intelligence and the mixture of excitement and fear that it seems to bring out in people. Depending on who you ask, it's either going to make many jobs easier, quicker and more efficient, or it's going to cut the throat of most industries and drink their still warm blood whilst we all suffer in servitude under our new robot slave masters. As expected with any new technology, many visionaries are pushing the envelope and using these new tools to really plumb the depths of the human experience, attempting to use AI to increase the knowledge and experience of the human race, striving for new heights and breakthroughs. And others are artificially generating SpongeBob SquarePants episodes. This video is about the latter. It would be fair at this point to assume that most people watching this are familiar with SpongeBob SquarePants. The cartoon first released in 1999 and is still running today. As I'm recording this, it has 13 seasons, 3 feature films, and has generated an estimated $19 billion. Even if you haven't really watched the show, you'll have heard the theme tune, you'll have seen the memes. The show could be considered a cultural juggernaut. This deep fascination with what is essentially a children's cartoon about a sea sponge and a starfish might go some way to explaining why there was such a great deal of buzz and interest when a channel calling itself AI Sponge began to host live streams on Twitch. This version of SpongeBob was entirely computer rendered, with the characters' dialogue generated by an artificial intelligence. Whilst all the main characters were represented, their personalities didn't carry over exactly as they had in the TV show. Due to their speech being sourced from an AI program, they spoke about some unusual topics. Or maybe I just missed the episode where SpongeBob becomes a flat earther. Some of the discourse was definitely skewed more towards an adult audience, with portions of it a little too edgy to repeat in detail here, and most of the characters took on new personalities all of their own.
Hey, SpongeBob, have you heard the news?
No. What is it?
Squidward has prostate cancer.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, I think he's in a lot of pain.
This wacky take on the world of Bikini Bottom, where viewers could donate to have their names appear as fish in the background, garnered not only the attention of the viewing audience, but also the ire of Paramount, who own the SpongeBob franchise. AI Sponge was initially taken down, and then it reappeared, but they were no longer taking donations. It moved around from channel to channel, ducking takedown notices and popping up on YouTube when they got banned on Twitch. For Paramount, it was like whack-a-mole. Every time they knocked one down, another would pop up in its place.
This is a message from Paramount Pictures, the owners to the copyright of the SpongeBob SquarePants television show. We have deemed this live stream to be in violations of copyright law. Please leave the live stream immediately.
And so, this brings us to the incident in question. One fateful stream, SpongeBob approached his long-suffering neighbour Squidward with a very simple greeting, "Hi Squidward," to which Squidward responded,
August 12, 2036, heat death of the universe. August 12, 2036, the heat death of the universe. August 12, 2036, the heat death of the universe.
He seemed to be stuck in a loop of some sort, repeating the same phrase over and over again. The audience were amused at first, but quickly they started to become unsettled. Not only was this artificially intelligent approximation of a beloved cartoon character predicting the end of the world and the death of all humanity, but it seemed to be stuck. Something had overridden every other instruction or nuance in its linguistic programming. Squidward had suddenly become a harbinger of doom, and the audience began to think a little more about his random outbursts. Whilst a lot of the conversations and interactions up to that point had been a little bit quirky and off the wall, the idea was that the AI would provide dialogue in a similar way to ChatGPT. This meant that the AI system could scrape, analyse and understand millions of individual pieces of information, then spit out a conclusion faster than the most gifted team of human researchers. How was it possible that this artificial intelligence had come to this conclusion? Maybe it had spotted something that we hadn't. Could it really be predicting the end of humanity? The stream was clipped, uploaded and re-uploaded multiple times, and it became one of the most popular AI Sponge videos. Whilst it manifested in the most off-the-wall manner possible, was there any truth to the statement that Squidward made? What pieces of evidence existed that would not only lead the program to deliver this message, but also to pin down the exact day of all of our deaths? Squidward said his piece, terrified everybody, then just went back on with his day. Squidward simply knows when we're all going to die, and he was just delivering the facts. Or was he? Maybe there's more than we're being told here. What the video clips leave out is the fact that there's a dedicated Discord server where fans and viewers could suggest topics that the SpongeBob characters could talk about. And with that revelation, the truth becomes a little more obvious. Proponents of the theory that Squidward is some kind of clarinet-playing angel of death like to emphasise the impartiality and thoroughness of the AI, whilst glossing over the fact that it was reading from user submissions. The exact words and phrases spoken between the SpongeBob characters may be the work of an unbiased series of ones and zeros woven together to approximate some kind of intelligent interaction, but behind it all were a bunch of humans on a Discord server. And that brings us to the end of the video. Now, despite my best efforts to quell the panic generated by AI Squidward, I do have some bad news. The heat death of the universe really is coming. It will eventually destroy everything that we've ever known, loved and experienced. Luckily it seems to be quite far away. Have a look at this number. This is probably how many years we've got left before the heat death gets us all. Unless of course Squidward really does know something that we don't.
The fog is coming! The fog is coming! The fog is coming! The fog is coming! The fog is coming!
So until next time, take care and thank you for watching. A big shout out as always to the patrons that are supporting the channel. Thank you very much for the support. Trying something a bit new with this video. I don't know if it worked out, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I saw a lot of people commenting on this Squidward thing and getting a bit creeped out by it, so I thought I would take a look into it. Hope you found it interesting. I've just put a video up on Patreon where I take a look at poisonous and psychoactive plants that I'm growing. It's a bit of a vlog type of thing, not like my usual content. I don't know whether that would be interesting to people, but yeah, if you're a patron, go and check that out. You might like it. Okay, thank you everybody. Until next time, goodbye.